show the other nations, the other kings, the other brothers the way. Let me show them the light that we live in. This man stood up out of the crowd and he walked through the crowd. And he said one thing only that day, and that